Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris. This is Tennis Manager 25, and I went and looked on some forums. I think there was one in French that talked about Tennis Manager 23, 24 that had a problem as well with like players not accepting contracts or not wanting to negotiate and cooldowns between offers and etc. I think there was another one like Indonesian or somewhere. I can't fully remember now. This was late last night that I looked into this, but there was some information again. For everything I saw and put together, it was like, yes, we could probably renegotiate, but then their relationship with us would be too low, which I feel is unrealistic because we've taken Moyes to fantastic heights and given him a platform where he's about to move into the top 50s after a great Australian Open. But his relationship is still like one star with us because we'd missed some earlier goals, which is pretty dumb because, like, to be honest with you, I think we got 5 or 6 goals with him. We're likely to hit all but one of those by the start of week 6. Um, so he should be in a position to want to negotiate with us at that point, but he won't because of their kind of relationship mechanic, which I understand, but also I just don't think works quite right. Um, so yeah, I did go in and edit relationships. I figured out how to edit. I did a little bit. I basically did relationships, and then I went and did contracts, and then I just stepped away because I don't really want to peek too much behind the numbers. I don't mind taking what the game's giving me, applying my own formulas to it, which may be inaccurate, but they're accurate enough. Like, I think so, there's some piece of information in my head which says something along the lines. I've heard this, whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. Um, but something along the lines of NASA still uses Sir Isaac Newton's calculations and formulas to like get to the moon and plan trips like that instead of Einstein's more updated and more accurate ones because Newton's are good enough. The difference is kind of negligible, and even though it's not the most precise measurement we have, updating everything would take so much work. It's not really needed to go to that degree. So I don't need the perfect information from behind the scenes. I don't want that. But I can take this good enough calculation and put myself in a solid position. Um, and so, yeah, we have edited relations. They are up, and if you now look at the contracts, Moyes has been upgraded to a major player because that would have been part of his contract, was pulling him up to a major player, him and Hannah. But they're on 5-year deals, exactly the same ending point as Arnaud and Paulfley. So Hannah gets a new deal, Moyes gets a new deal, and these two stay on their deals. And I think that was just fair. That's kind of what I could have done. The only thing is I wouldn't have been able to basically have this much money. So in the future, I will go in. I think I know how to edit the current balance. I'm going to drop like 150 or 120 grand off here because they both wanted like, I think Hannah wanted 50,000, 51,000. I'm sure Moyes would want 50 to 60,000. So if I knock off about 120 grand when we have some money late on in the season, then I think that's fine. And we'll just pretend that the contract extension happened at that point. So, full disclosure, it is edited a tiny little bit to kind of counteract some of the game stuff, make it a little more logical, realistic. I think there's arguments either way. If it spoils it for you, then I understand. I'm sure there's other places you can watch this game. But for right now, this is the way I'm playing the game, and it is the way that this save is going. I might decide on different actions in different sort of saves in the future, but for this playthrough, this is what we've done. I hope you understand, and just want to get that out of the way first. So, with that being said, Margot's won, a junior 60. We're going to keep her there and just keep her winning points. And then we'll slowly increase her difficulty until we hit the point where we think she won't be good anymore. But she is pretty spectacular. Like I say, Jack, we're really hoping he can win the Australian Junior Open and do well enough there that he'll get an invite to the men's tour, just win 1 or 2 points, get a ranking on the men's tour, and that'll put him close to the top 1,500 anyway. But that just being there and having a rank would allow us to get into the rookie tournaments where I think he'll do quite well anyway, and jump straight into the top 50 of the UK. So that's our only goal for him. So hoping that works out in our favour. Hannah's going to have a lot of tournaments to make up. I think we're just going to full send her at some point in the season, week in, week out, just to get her to 20 tournaments. So that's going to suck for a little bit. And Moyes, that's what we're all here for right now. I've currently got him attending all matches because he's in the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. We're kind of here for it. We want to see more. Countryman Arthur Fils. If he wins this one, he would be facing Alexei Popyrin, an Australian who straight set defeated number 1 seed, number 1 in the world, Alexander Zverev. Which I find amazing. They both of them got Russian names in my mind, or that part of the world at least. Cyrillic names, whatever you want to kind of call them. One's German, one's Australian. That's pretty fun. Yeah, very, very good player. Zverev, and Popyrin, also a very, very good player. We've beaten very good players, though. Could be kind of interesting. And on the other side is Palomero and Ruud, who we like both of those quite a lot. Fonseca and Rune, I like both of those as well. Fonseca would be my favorite. Then probably Casper, Holger, and then Palomero as the 4. Fully expect straight sets defeat here, but we've expected that for a couple of rounds and we keep going through. So who knows? We're into week 2 of the Australian Open quarterfinals against countryman, 25th seed, 25th in the world. Arthur Fils also has beaten us once. We've been in this situation so many times. Balanced match, bookmakers decided Moyes is the outsider. That's the first time we've seen that in this run. Form has carried us through, I think, and we're both in excellent form. This is his 3rd surface. And he's never got beyond this round either, so interesting. High serve and break, make him run, because that's a real weak spot. Yeah, we're just going to send it and see what happens, where we've got 3% more win percentage, but we both have the same return and serve percentages so far. We've actually won more titles, probably because we've been on the juniors and whatnot, but it's scary how similar Arthur and Moyes really are. So let's see. Do we have a shot? I think so, but who knows what's going to happen. Moyes for the boys. Moyes for the boys. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Wins the opener 6-1. 6-4. Then loses 6-1, 6-4. Goes down into a hole. Then has to come back and win 6-1. We're all tied up in matches and sets won. Games and sets won at this stage. Then we go into the tiebreaker. And Moyes overcomes. And that is a semi-final appearance. That almost guarantees top 50. That almost guarantees top 5 in the French players that he wanted. We're hitting all the metrics with Moyes Kwame right now. And he is on an absolute tear. An absolute tear. You don't understand. Maybe you do. But like, we beat a player inside the top 100. Nah, expected. We were number 75 last year at our peak. That's fine. Number 15 in the world, big scalp. Number 23, still a really, really big scalp. Number 22, who was number 4 in the world last year, or number 8 in the world at some point last year, like, just massive scalp. We're starting to take some, like, big, big names down. And then we hit Arthur Fields, 25th in the world, another massive scalp. Now we got number 17 in the world. And Holger had to forfeit. Casper gets beaten in 4. And we'd have to face Palomero or Fonseca in the final if we get there. But Popperin is right here. Massive, massive scalps for Kwame. I cannot be more proud. Again, we're going to be in the same position, I think. Everyone's in excellent form and whatnot. Still preferred surface number 3. We've never played. Like, who knows? All I know is Moyes is good, and we've got a shot. We've just got a shot because we've beaten all players at this level. Straight sets. 6-3, 6-4, 6-2. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm nervously itching my hands right now because I don't know what else to do. Alexei Popperin straight sets in a semi-final at the Australian Open. 98 fitness. We've gone through a 2-week tournament playing some top seeds. Like, we're not monsters. We kind of are. We're getting there, right? We are getting there. I will say that. And being outside the top 100 at the end of last season was such a low ranking. We should have been about 80 in the world, I would say. That was a fair reflection last year. But we're beating people in the top 15 and in the top 25. Like, it's going out of fashion. And just dominating along the way. We do have a tournament booked for next week because I didn't think that we'd be in this one this long, so I thought we'd be fresh. And it turns out we're in this one all the way to the final, and we're still fresh. It's still fresh. This is nuts. We get Palomero, so we don't get Fonseca. I mean, that's fine. I guess we are kind of similar. I guess we are kind of similar. But not as good as someone like Fonseca or Holgerun or Casper. We're not at these levels, but oh my God, we're just. That 400 points would have been enough to take us up quite a high margin. The 800 for getting to a semi-final would have taken us inside the top 40 as we looked and hit our objectives. Forget those 800 points. We've banked 1,300. 1,300 tour points for reaching the final of the Melbourne Australian Open, the first Grand Slam. We're here, prize money, 1.32 million. Congratulations, Moyes, you're a millionaire. Well, 27% that's coming to us. What is this? What is this? Pretty much 1 million goes to him, and like the rest goes to us. He gets slightly less, we get slightly more, but that's roughly kind of how it breaks down, right? Um, Probably more like he gets 900 grand, we get 420. Ooh, what? The what? And we're up against Diego de Dura Palomero, the German prodigy. Not convinced by a project. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Number 7 in the world. 20 years of age. He's only ever got to a semi-final. He got a semi-final of Wimbledon. That's as far as he's gone. Got the semi-final of the MTL finals. He won a Masters at 1,000. He won 2 500s. Like, that's pretty spectacular, right? That's pretty spectacular. And we're right there with him. We haven't won as much as him. We're kind of a year behind him in terms of the Grand Slams, but we're matching him already this year. This could be one of our main rivals. Like, I think that's kind of something to see, really. You look at someone like Rune Fonseca, Palomero. Those three are all very young, in and around our age. A 22-year-old, 25-year-old, 20 years of age, 24. You're both old now, 31, 29. Yeah, so, but basically, yeah. This is nuts. This is nuts. I don't want to go to the final. I don't want to play it because now I really, really badly want to win it. Yeah, okay. Again with the outsider, still, still Diego's preferred surface number 3. High serve intensity, take control of the match, win the tactical battle. I mean, okay. Righty versus lefty, we got a height advantage. He should win, but like again, we've got a shot. Until we don't, we've got a shot. Have your say comment section down below. Is Moyes about to win a Grand Slam event as a teenager, taking the Australia Open? Is this where we're at? Moyes Kwame, is he him? Let's find out. No, no. Oh, it's so close. Went the full sets. Lost the tiebreaker in the first. Then we won 6-4. Lost 5-7. So 2 really close losses. Won 6-3, lost 6-3. So you look at it. Like, we won more games, I think. No, we didn't. We didn't win more games. That's not kind of what I meant. I was gonna say we were more impressive in, like, 6-3, 6-3. That wipes out. The 7-5 versus the 6-4, more impressive, but in terms of the 6-4 being more impressive, but there's just a 2 game gap for both of them, isn't there? So it doesn't really matter. That's kind of a wash too, although we did extend our loss into extras. And then just that tiebreaker really in the first set that decides it when you look at it that way. So close to winning a Grand Slam event. Just, oh, it sucks because we didn't win one. But you know what? We've worked really hard on his serve over the last 2 years. He killed him on aces. His first service game, 75%, 54 on second service, 69% of his break points as as well. Protected the lead when we got behind, didn't give up. I think that's absolutely superb. Unforced errors, crazily high. Absolutely crazily high. Lost it at the net. But look at that serve, 111 mile an hour, 104 average second serve. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Long rallies is kind of where we lost it, I guess, as well. Congratulations, Diego, your first Grand Slam victory on another day. Maybe, just maybe, it would be ours. Yes, Bruno's the backup plan. So we won't go for Bruno. I will go for Menendez. And we're going from what, 14, 14, 12 or 14, 14, 13 to 14, 18, 15. That's another decent jump. So Beatrice will join us, still only experienced. And yeah, we're not breaking the bank for her either. Jack, some solid training. Yes, 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 yes. Miss Arnaud, balance and tactical skills. Big jump as well on the counter. Margot developing strongly. Mr. Kwame ups his speed and starts work on the focus and consistency again. And Hannah, serve spin, top spin, and almost getting a serve power up as well now to a 15. That will be huge. That will be huge. Ooh. Just under a milli, eh, Kwame? Just under a million. Oh my god, that 94 is gonna skyrocket. Top 40. That's gonna be top 40. Um, yeah, yeah. I think that's just gonna mean we can do this, or we can just send this 2 months, 4 months. Yeah, we're just gonna send this one. We're gonna send that one. We're gonna send that one. And then after that, we're going to send this one. And then before the end of the year, we'll get the Sports HQ up to get the staff to actually bring in more people. And we probably do end up keeping Kitchenok and kind of not worrying about the others. I think this all then puts us in a good spot moving forward. But oh my, 94 in the world. Where do we go? Oh, I forgot I was calculating like top 40 on the on the semi-final appearance. This is a final appearance. 28th in the world. Yeah. Yeah, there's 48 people in the Masters 1000. We should be able to book everything now. 96 in that. Yeah, see, no, see, now we're going to be forced to play that instead of this little 100. And this instead of the 175. Okay. Ooh, but on the back of that performance, I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for it. I unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, let's get to a quarterfinal of one of your mandatory thousands then. Should we do that? Let's just do that. We can do that. We got to a final of the Aussie Open. We can get to a quarterfinal of 1,000. Let's just knock all these out. Number 2 in the next gen qualifications right now. 28th in the world. Final of the Aussie Open. And we're the 4th ranked French player right now. We hit everything. Yeah, that's the justification for him getting his new contract. Like, why wouldn't he sign? With these goals going into the final year of your contract, this is what it's all about. I guess maybe more money. But he's probably just going to ask for his revenue share to go down. It'd only be the signing on bonus, which we're taking into account anyway. That's fine. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and take like 120k out. I won't do it now because that'll put us a bit too close. But when we get a little bit of breathing room, I will be taking 120k out of our bank and just that will be the signing bonuses. And yeah, the next time Moyes asks if he can reduce his number, I'm not going to give him 2% off. I'm going to give him 4. Because you're damn right. Hannah's declined a 25, a 125. Um, in week 8. She can't even get into a 125. I've just got to book her like crazy. Like until she can do something else. Oh, is that qualifications? Ah, yeah, I don't want to do qualifications. I want to do back-to-back weeks for the next few weeks with her. And just back to back to back to back to back to back. Just back to back to back to back to back. Screw it. Just screw it. Okay, so week 11. We might fall out of this, but I don't think we will. But I'm just going to keep things registered just in case. So we're there, and then the week 15. Again, I think we're going to register here, but we probably should get superseded and put into that. But just in case somehow we tumble down the rankings by the time we get to when these are booked at like week 11 in 5-6 weeks time, we tumble out of the mandatory spots. I'm going to book us just to be safe. I think that's fair, right? That's the only thing I can do. I've got it booked back to back to back to back. We might try 100s. 60. 60. 60. Yeah, start 60s and then we move up to the... Hopefully move up to the 100s. That's week 15 done. He's going to be similar. He's just going to be completely... See, that's the thing. I'm registering and it doesn't say that we can't be in there. It doesn't say we can't get in there. And I think until we're told otherwise, I'm going to book him every week there and just hope that we sneak into him. So you only need one to get the ball rolling. I think that's kind of the way I've got to look at this. So, yeah, Hannah continues to tumble because she keeps taking weeks off, and she's always going to be taking weeks off. Finals for Moyes. So Jack, 6-3, 6-3 in the Aussie Open Junior. That's what we want to win. That's what we want to win. Charleston. Hannah about to play hers. And Moyes just got through his. Okay. He's actually at home as well. I didn't realize I sent him to France. Cool. Cool. Oh, he's so tired. Oh, he's like injury levels of tired right now. Like, that's danger levels. That's danger levels. Yeah, we're gonna try and give him a shot. Okay, Hannah needs to kind of do something. Oh my god, we get knocked out. Just seriously. Seriously. Don't care about that. I'm gonna put this on Hannah. And then go and say something nice about the opponent. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed with Hannah. Like, yeah, it's seriously annoying. And we've only played one tournament with her. We've played two at Kwame. 1 and 2 there. And we're in week 5. Everybody should have played 2, maybe being on number 3. Yeah. Okay. Menendez. Only a 4-star, but a very good 4-star. 14, 18, 15. Pretty happy there. Yeah, I couldn't really ask for too much more. Couldn't really ask for too much more. But we've got some really good coaching and training and physios, we have just good people everywhere at this point. We got a good analyst. We don't have a good analyst. Oh my god. Uh. So I'm guessing that's just player evaluation, right? For analysts. Huh. Well, that's something that we didn't pay attention to. I thought I upgraded the analysts. So currently at 12, there's an 18 here who's a level 5. Okay. The only one better than her is a living legend. We're paying $2,000 for an analyst right now. We could pay 6 to get the best in the world. So this is what? 990 more a month? Less than $1,000 more a month? We jump up from a 12 to an 18? I'm okay with that. It's a good thing we checked there. Okay, so she's fine. Mildred's got theirs. Sports center staff is that. Medical center staff, we're good. We are good. Our recruiters, 17 and 16 for evaluation. And the agent, 20 negotiation, 17 communication. So we're going to get good partnerships. We're going to be able to scout a bunch of young players that don't come through our academy, but maybe have that top end potential. We're in a really solid place on physios right now. Everyone's 4 stars or above. Really good training that's been upgraded. Very, very good coaching. Upgrade the analysts. Like, it's not bad at all. And we need level 4 for the medical center, which is right there. And we've got the billionaire therapy, the balnear therapy coming in a month. Minimum downtime would be the short. Is that the injury? That's what they mean by downtime? So the length they're actually out injured, and then the time it takes them to get back after that. That's what makes sense to me. Okay, that's fine. We'll be in a good place there. Like I say, I think we'll hold off here a little bit this season. We're going to get the Sports HQ at the end of the year. And then we've just done the management structure. The next upgrade will be the campus. That'll get us a lot of progression for our young players. And we're not really doing more than the pool. And the museum was still waiting at the tail end. Last year we did those, still waiting for those to come in. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Jack doing well. Moy's doing well. Couple of quarterfinals. You're exhausted. Cool. Don't care. Go win. Please. Please go win. The final. Moise Kwame, Pro 125 against Bondioli. We're still ranked number 94th in the world according to this. We're actually at 28. 6-2, 6-3. Nice little victory. Just a cheeky little victory. And Paul Fleet, number 1 seed against Michael Young, the number 6 seed from America. Please win. Please win to get invites onto the Pro Tour. Please win. Moise Kwame has won the Australian, won the hearts of the crowd, I was wanted to say, in the Australian Open. He didn't quite win. He got to the final. Jack Palfrey's got to the final of the Australian Junior Open. Can he go one step further and win? 6-1, 6-3. That's what we needed, I feel. That's what we needed. People aren't in great there. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Sports Center staff. Janssens dismissed. Goodbye, of Swedish. Adieu. And we will sign you. Counter for Arnaud. Up to double figures. That's good. Good progress as well. Elsewhere. Hannah. Control and agility. She's been pushing a lot of things up within like 5-10%. It looks like they're all coming through. And now she's working back on the same. She tended to go on her serves and on her volleys a lot, which I think fits. Yeah, Jack wins. Moyes wins. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. And yeah, Moyes does drop down to 30th in the world. That's fine. Absolutely fine. He is a little tired. He's a little tired. He's more than a little tired. He's absolutely shattered. Yeah, look, Palmero moved all the way up to number 2 in the world. Oh my days. Oh my days. Hugo Humbert, the top-rated French player in the world. Arthur Fields, who we beat, is 19th in the world. Second French player. Giovanni Mapicci Pericard, 26th in the world, is number 3. Moise Kwame is number 4. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. And we have the top teenager. 19 years of age. We have the top teenagers. Few 20-year-olds. So Cruz Hewitt. So really, if we look at under 21s, this is kind of who we're going to go up against, really. We've got Palmero and Engel, the 2 Germans. We've got Cruz Hewitt. We've got Sina, Jordan Lee, Rybkin, Rotgren, Merva, Lenny Petit, Andrew Johnson. We've got Karel Obrel Ngungwu. Not really sure how to pronounce some of these names. Mate Tedoran, Dante Pagani, Mark Saban, or Seban, is in the top 100. This is who we're competing against, and that's absolutely fine. Yeah. Yeah, at one point we should be gunning for world number 1, right? We should kind of be close. And then Hannah, Mingzhu. Oh, yeah. That's a playthrough I would kind of want to do as Mingzhu. Because I figured out she's from Swansea. Yeah. yeah, if I'd have known, I would have probably signed her up. Um, but yeah, this is kind of the best of the girls, and I don't mind it. Again, I think that's pretty good. Yana is in here, currently higher rated in the world than Hannah. Kind of what I figured might happen. Didn't think it would happen that early on. Um, yeah, where's sorry, I'm trying to look here and figure out where Antonius is. Have I just missed him somewhere? Number 134 in the world. And he's 19, so he should have shown up in that under 21s. He's literally right there. And somehow I just didn't get out. I was looking at Bachman a lot as well, because he's 18, so like, who's younger than us that could be more of a threat? Like, we could see us battling against Bachman was kind of what I was thinking. And somehow I saw Bugard as well. I just completely skipped over Antonius. So yeah, this is where we got rid of Antonius and where we got rid of Kovachkova, because they're too close in a lot of ways to our top two. So yeah, double up on some care, and as and when we can, see if we can get in once he's played a game and just get him some extra care. That should set them both up moving forward. His recovery should be good. He'll be able to get going in the tournament a little bit. They're already in good shape. I'm fine with that. That's not too bad for me. That's not too bad for me. So yeah, I don't know why clicking the assignments would take us there when they can't really do anything. We do have a much better analyst now. So that's pre-match, mid-match, post-match, I think it said. That'll help us out. Okay, 100, please. Please, please. 6261. Love it. Nice. Let's keep that rolling. Let's keep that rolling. Round of 16. 6463. Let's go. Six two six three. Keep it rolling. Moyes got all the way to the semi-final despite being really tired. Fair play to him. I'm not really sure. What am I working on with Moyes? 14, 15, 15, 16, 15, 16, 13, 18. Footwork. Footwork for the main plan. Stamina for backup. Footwork, stamina. Like, that's it, right? That's it. Footwork and stamina. Um, so where's this little footwork? Oh, there was one that was like quite low for footwork. There it is for one. And one. Yeah. Little 1-1. He'll be a little tired, but I don't think he's playing next week. He's not playing next week. Okay. He can recover then. That's fine. And we'll throw in a little footwork there too. And probably a little extra care. That should be him in a good position. That's fine. Don't mind that. Semi-final. Lose a tiebreaker, but then 6 love to get back into it. 6-3, closing out over Penishkova. And Margot also gets through to a final. This is great. Margot is making progress. Margot is making progress. The number 1 seed, and someone who, again, I was kind of looking at as like a female French player that we could bring in. But again, I think she'd be way too close, too early to Hannah, and we're seeing it right now. But a Pro 100, this is what we need to win. We need to win. We need to start moving back up those ranks. We need to start being able to play 125s. 6-4, 6-3. Hannah can do it. She just hasn't been. But it's on her. Number 2 seed, Margot Arnaud. Chance to win. 6-4, 6-2. Another lovely little victory. That's gonna carry us through. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Winning a title there with a close match. Should have been much easier. And we worked on training a lot. It's only the beginning, Hannah. Only the beginning. Hannah's a fantastic prospect to bring in. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So that's 2 wins. 1 for Hannah. 1 for Margot. And Moist got to the semi-final. Didn't do too badly, but like, yeah, he's had a great month, really. Final of the Aussie Open, winning the Quimper Open, and then semi-final in Rosario. Racking up some points, flying up the rankings. Very happy indeed. Game plans are working out quite nicely on these two. Jack has won the Aussie Open. There is that. And he won in Traralgon as well. Yeah, that's huge. He should really start getting some. He really should start getting some invites soon. 2 girls 60s. We're still not high enough rank apparently to be like accepted into higher rank tournaments. We won 2 60s. That will come. She keeps going. That's fantastic. Like I say, the Aussie Open, huge for Moyes. And then winning Quimper and Nottingham as well, really early on in the season. So that's 200 points. That's 1,500 points. That's massive. Those 3 wins this year, absolutely massive. Oh my God, that's phenomenal. And Hannah won New Haven this week, which is her biggest win for a couple of years. We did win a 75 last year. That was it. We win 100 this week. So last year a little bit. This year really, really good. I'm pretty happy. So yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for now. On a high. Um, on some real highs. I guess that's a mandatory. I was hoping to get an invite to something higher. But yeah, let me know what you feel in the comment section down below. But I do feel we're in such a phenomenal place right now. Um, just yeah, really good. 26 in the world for Kwame. Hannah up to 122 are working back in the right direction. Margot's up to a 151 now, which is also phenomenal. And Jack retains his number one boy seed. We're trying to move him onto the pro seed. Well, not pro seed, on pro tour. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, let me know. Comment section down below. That was utter madness. Utter madness. We've got the winner of the Australian Juniors, and we got a finalist in the Aussie Open as well. Oh my, just wow. Can't say more than that. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was absolutely fantastic from my point of view. Hope you feel so too. Please do remember to smash that like and subscribe button. Check out the other playlists available on this channel for a multitude of games now. Uploads daily, twice daily, pretty much. Has been for a little while, going to continue for a while at this pace until something crops up that forces us not to. So stick around for a lot more content. Do check out the memberships available on the channel. I appreciate the support as always. And until next time, stay safe, be good, be lucky, and enjoy the ride. Sometimes it's worth it. I'll see you next time, folks. Take care.